What up, Buzz? You tapped in? Okay, Goose, you tapped in too? All right, Chicago, y'all tapped in? All right, boys, let's crack 'em. Feel like Mike in the fourth with the ball in my hands and I'm taking a shot. I'm the king in the madhouse on Madison, whether I make it or not. Now the crowd going crazy, they watching the play and I'm watching the clock. Got my shot in the air and the buzzer go off and I'm watching it drop. This team did things, MJ shot City 6 rings. D-Rose too big, too fast, too strong, history. And we good on that, put Jilla on the track and we good on wax. 3, 2, 1, everybody say Bulls on tap, Bulls on tap. Our city pretty and gritty. Benny the bull in the crowd getting hyper and litty. Me, I'm so drippy, it's slippery, nothing offends me. Banners on banners, we winners. We got the stats in the news. Go and subscribe, hang out with Buzzy and Goose. Tapping with us, we the truth. Jilla just murdered the booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bulls on Tap. I am your boy Buzz. I am joined by my dude Goose, aka Bull Scripted, and we are here after a Chicago Bulls victory over the Indiana Pacers, 113-105. Before we get into that, be sure you're going on tapsportsnet.com for other Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Following us on Twitter at Bulls on Tap, at On Tap Sportsnet. Following Goose at Bull Scripted, me at Buzz on Tap. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to us. 5-star rating and review, because that's cool and tough. Also, go over to the YouTube so you can, comment on here. We can't see them on Twitter anymore. Facebook, you can give us a like over there. But go over to the YouTube, subscribe to the channel, throw some comments in the comment section, and let's talk Bulls basketball. Merry Christmas to you too, Yump. Merry Christmas to you. Goose, I hope you had a good Christmas, man. I have a new setup here. I'm not sure where to put my eyes because my camera is right here. And I keep looking up at you, so it looks like I'm not looking at the camera. But
yeah, about a week or two ago, I had to move my camera to the left of where I had it placed because I tend to stare at you while you talk a lot too. So yeah, it'll take a little getting used to, but you look a little more crisp.
Thanks, man.
Over there.
I feel like it's a jail cell with a couple little, pennants and posters behind me right now. I got to get it set up how it was at my old house. It was sweet, at the old house. I'm working on that down here in the new Buzz Cave, but it's I got a desk now. I have like this 27-inch monitor. And then if you look at this button here, I got to show you this. I have a new awesome chair, so I'm not sitting on the couch. This thing vibrates, man. Gives me a massage. Getting a massage, and then when I want the massage to stop, watch this, dude. Watch. It's fucking done. Push of a button. I got spoiled for Christmas.
Clearly, the Bulls got a COVID hiatus, and Buzz got a completely redone Buzz Cave office ensemble here. I'm a little jealous of the chair. I'm not gonna lie, my chair does not vibrate.
Maybe I'll get you one.
The first thing I got is my recliner's got like blue cup holders. You can turn the light on and off. That's about it.
Dude, the desk has a cup holder. It's so neat.
What?
I know, dude. I'm just gonna move the camera here. I'm sorry. We'll talk Bulls basketball in a second, everybody. But do you see the little cup holder right here? That gnarly, dude. Absolutely gnarly. This thing, it's a great setup. I feel so professional. All right, so everybody's here to talk Bulls basketball. Obviously, we have not gotten to really experience Bulls basketball over the last week because, once again, COVID bit us in our ass. And it really sucked to be without Bulls basketball for so long, especially on Christmas when I thought the Bulls should have been there compared to some of the other NBA games. But, good news is Zach LaVine didn't miss much time due to this. The Bulls did have another game postponed, but it kind of helped them in the long run. What are your feelings on that?
Yeah, I mean, the game being postponed definitely helped them in the sense you got Zach back shortly after. We got to see Io tonight. You're getting a lot of these guys back out of, the health and safety protocol, even though we're still seeing Matt Thomas, which means not everybody is back yet. But it did help as much as it sucked from a fan standpoint to have to go, kind of feel like a mini off season. Like it just stopped, like right in the middle of all the fun, like getting excited, getting hyped about this team. And then COVID kind of brings a halt to all that in a lot of ways. But we did get our team back tonight, and we have them again tomorrow against a great team in the Hawks. So no, I'm just glad to be back and talking with you. Tonight, the game felt pretty handily outside of that third quarter where things probably got closer than they should have.
Yeah, the Bulls in the third quarter this year just, absolutely infuriating a lot of the time. I have to look up the stat and see how much they're actually outscored in the third this year. It's nuts. But they did good against the Pacers tonight. It sucks that Billy Donovan is out with COVID. Chris Fleming, I think, did a good job in his spot. And, there's a lot of talent here, Goose, right? It's not like these guys are going to roll over and die without Billy Donovan. But right when you finally get everybody healthy, like you were talking about, and then you have the postponements, and then now Ball's gone and Donovan's gone, and Tony Bradley, who was coming on a little bit there, is gone. Oh, my God, before we even get in this game, we have to talk about one more thing. A former Pacer, Elijah Johnson, he got waived. Did you see that coming? Oh my God, I just told you. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you're working all day. Yeah, he got waived today, dude, because they made Alfonso McKinney guaranteed. So they waived Elijah Johnson. And I was actually shocked because of, we talked about in the offseason, even when he came in here, limited minutes that he had, how he was, a little bit undersized, and maybe we kind of saw that talent gap of where he was getting most of his minutes with Brooklyn or Indiana in the limited minutes, albeit that he did have. We kind of got to experience that, he's not that great. But I was surprised to see him get cut.
Yeah, given our lack of size.
Or waived, I'm sorry.
It's kind of a surprising move there. I would have preferred to see Matt Thomas go still. That's just me. I think having that size is valuable. I think we've proven that, especially with Kobe back now, we have some shooters off the bench that are manageable, and Matt Thomas still shoots more mid-range jumpers than he does three-point shots. So no, I did not hear that, and I am actually kind of shocked by that. We've been agreeing that Alfonso should be here, so that aspect of it is awesome, but definitely a little shell-shocked by the fact that Alizé is gone. We have no Johnson & Johnson. There's not even a single Johnson.
No, the Johnsons are gone. The Johnsons have left the building. And I guess they brought in size too, right? Because, they brought in Ersan Ilyasova, former thorn in the Bulls' side in his days in from Milwaukee. They brought him in.
Flop like no other.
Yeah, right. They brought him in on a 10-day contract. They brought in Mac McClung, who should be in the dunk contest. Have you ever seen that guy jump? That dude jumps out of the gym. So they brought them in, but I was actually shocked. But with a guy like Tyler Cook kind of getting his minutes, and that's where I guess we can kind of go into tonight's game. Tyler Cook, another good game from him in the Bulls rotation. He had 15 minutes tonight, 2 for 2. I know it's not a high volume, but he had 4 points, 5 boards, a block. But I like what I'm – yeah, the dunk, though. They had a couple dunks tonight, man, that were pretty sweet. My favorite of the night was the Javonte Green. It didn't count when, that little kind of windmill, bring it back down, bring it up. I like that a lot.
Oh, no, I like Zach's on Turner. That one.
Oh, that was my favorite dunk of the night. Yeah, that was sick for sure. But Tyler Cook, he kind of came in and took Elijah Johnson's job. What do you think about him when everybody kind of gets back and healthy and being maybe a rotational dude that can make it happen?
I don't know. I think McKinney will get more minutes personally, but Cook is definitely interesting in the sense that, when you see him take the floor, you're like, oh, this guy's a guard. He's a forward, maybe, small forward, tweener guard forward, and he plays big. He plays really big. So I guess that has been my takeaway so far is extremely undersized, but definitely not overmatched. And it's interesting to watch. Alizé being, let go kind of fully commits to this going smaller because obviously Ilyasova is still just like a power forward. He's not somebody I'd want to see get some 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, no.
Alizé at least had that one trick pony. I'm a grit and grind rebounder kind of guy going for you there. He fit the mold of a big man. We just didn't get the production or really the reliability that we needed from him. So, no, it's curious. I like that you brought up Mac, though. I wish that we got to see them play. That was actually kind of the the downside to the game being postponed was it was like, oh, we got all these cool 10-day guys.
Yeah, I was
I
excited,
wanted
man.
to see suit up, but yeah.
What does that say about us being excited about watching G League? Is that like just ingrained in us because of
We're
all
fucking
the
scarred, dude.
all the trauma? It's like we have DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine. We want to see
No, don't postpone the game. I want to see Mac McClung play basketball.
Like, they really fucked us up. Like, they fucked us up. We're those kind of fans. We have this great team in front of us, and it's just like, nah, yeah, I mean, yeah, the COVID thing sucks, but don't postpone it. We just signed Mac McClung. I mean, Javonte Green is back. You know, I mean, Tyler Cook is balling. Like, yeah, we're totally gonna win this fucking game. Scarred for life, shit right there. But okay, getting into the starters now. Zach LaVine coming back, 33 points. 33 points, 33 minutes, 12 for 18 from the field, 32 points. 5 assists, 4 boards, 1 steal, 1 block. Did have 3 turnovers tonight, but great game from Zach LaVine coming back from his COVID stint, adding 6 pounds of muscle. What did you think about him?
I'm calling bullshit on the 6 pounds of muscle.
Do you think it was the haircut that made him look more jacked? I think it might have been. I thought he looked more jacked. I thought he was like more kind of hulkish, you know.
I mean,
see, when I do that, I look like SpongeBob. When Zach does, he looks
maybe
like
it was the more military style cut that brought out the guns. I mean, I just find it hard to believe that he put on 6 pounds of muscle. That's like some pre-draft workout. Like, yeah, you know, season finished, and I just went home and put on 20 pounds of pure lean muscle.
You're probably scarred from that because of Lowry. That's why you don't like that saying. We're scarred all over the place around here. So Lowry put on 15 pounds of muscle this offseason. Watch the fuck out. He's going to come out and dominate. And 14-6. I shot 42% from the field, 38% from downtown. Way to go. But no, you really don't think he put on the 6 pounds of muscle?
No, as somebody who, like, not so much anymore, I guess I dabble with working out a little bit. But somebody that used to, like, 2-a-days, like get it in. Obviously, I'm not a pro athlete, but 6 pounds of muscle in like a week. I don't know, man.
I definitely
6 pounds in a week from inactivity. Sure. 6 pounds of muscle. Get out of here.
I could do 6 pounds of fat for sure. I'll drink like maybe 12 beers a night. I'll be up to. I'd probably double it. Really. If I wanted to, I could probably double it.
Did Zach bulk up a little bit? Yeah. Do I think it was all from the gym? Probably.
No, probably not. But 6 pounds of muscle, nonetheless. Okay,
hey,
Nikola.
Good.
He did look good. Nikola Vucevic started off hot, kind of got quiet offensively as the game progressed. In the first quarter, I believe he had like 8 points. He finished the game off with 16 points tonight, 7 for 10 from the field. 2 for 3 from downtown. No free throw attempts for Vooch. 16 points, 15 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks for Vucevic. Pretty great game from him. Being shorthanded and him starting off hot has proven over the times that he's done it to be very beneficial for the Bulls.
Yeah, no, anytime we get a game from Vooch at the start like that, it's usually over by half, which is where it's kind of hard to take those numbers at full face value because what he did in the first half made this game extremely comfortable for them. And as you read off there, he was extremely efficient. Lack of free throws still a little bit concerning, especially given the matchup with Turner and Sabonis there. But I'll take 7 out of 10 from Vooch every night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with 16 boards?
Yeah. 15, I'm sorry, 15 boards.
15? Okay.
Yep, 15, 16 to 15 tonight. So I loved what I saw from him, man. He really established his mid-range shot, and then he, hit those couple of threes too. He was just being aggressive at first, got in there, hit a couple middies. He hit that little floater in the paint as well that kind of got him going in the first. When Vooch plays like that, like we've said before, we win. We're not even fully healthy, and we won this game. But when he plays, he doesn't need to shoot 70% from the field for us to win every fucking game. But, being up there in like the, 55% range, 52 to 55% range when he's hitting his shot, the Bulls win. It's just how it's been going all year. It's kind of the narrative around it. DeMar DeRozan tonight, a little chippy tonight. DeMar was getting pissed off. He's getting fouled a little bit. I felt like a lot of contact for DeMar tonight, but he did have the most free throws in the game out of anybody. They just, or he was tied. I'm sorry. He was tied for free throws with Karis LeVert. But still, I mean, they both had 7 apiece. He finishes off with 24 points in 36 minutes, 3 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, no blocks, 2 turnovers. DeMar DeRozan, MVP chance again, man. I love watching the guy play. Every shot that he takes, it looks difficult, and they go in, and it's very refreshing.
I mean, between him and Zach, we have to have like the most exciting basketball team to watch in the league, right? Like,
there's no one fucking close.
There is no tandem. I mean, you'd think that Harden and KD would be able to pull that off. I mean, your cat really just is like, it's podcast time. Let's go attack Daddy.
Yeah, he's being a real dick. I just now he jumped up on the new desk. I did this. I got all this awesome stuff set up so he wouldn't do that. And he just jumps all over the keyboard and everything. All right, I'm sorry. Continue. Goose said you're a dick, Cat.
I mean, just the tandem of these two, the amount of tough shots that those two make together in a night, that your jaw just drops. Like Zach's step back on Sabonis in the corner 3 there with that friendly roll. That kind of stuff just isn't supposed to happen, and they make it look routine. And I mean, you listen to commentators on other teams and on the national games that we've gotten, and people are actually starting to take us serious, and it's a really good feeling.
Oh, as they should be. As they should be. I mean, the Bulls are the real deal. They're 10 games over 500 for the first time since 2016, which is awesome. Music to my ears, Jim is saying that I threw the cat. I did not throw the cat. I put him on his fucking bed. His bed is right here, Jim. Dick. Anyway,
bed, damn it.
Yeah, the bed is right there. But, they're 10 games over 500 for the first time since 2016. Obviously, just stacked roster top to bottom, getting contributions from everybody. National, media should be taking us seriously. I mean, I really think if healthy, and kind of like you pointed out in our last show, which I didn't think of it this way at first, but it's kind of good that they're all fucking getting COVID, Like right now, I mean, it's never good when you get COVID, but they're going to be able to battle it, and they won't get it for the rest of the season from what I understand, So it's good.
That logic might not be foolproof because that was Zach's 3rd time in protocol.
That's very, very true. But I mean, like I said, it's just if that doesn't happen, all these other teams might be battling it, and the Bulls, they might be a real fucking problem. I think they're a problem when other teams are healthy, but it's just kind of with how the trials and tribulations of the season gone. This guy does, this team doesn't have this guy because he's hurt or he's got COVID or whatever. I mean, it's been kind of an up and down season for every NBA team, including the Bulls, but they're still running these other teams down, dude.
No, exactly. We've got hit so hard so early in this season, and looking at the standings, you would never know that we had any injuries or anything of any kind, because this is a whole new team. Like, they were supposed to have chemistry issues. They were supposed to get off to a slow start. It was not supposed to be pretty and smooth sailing and, oh shit, we're a contender. Like, this quick. This was not supposed to just, but it did. Even with all this stuff, Pat down, Kobe down, injury to Zach. We've had Vooch, DeMar, and Zach all out for at least a game. Shit's crazy.
Jim, Levine just had all 3 variants. He's good until the next one. You're probably right. It's fucking wild. But I love what the team's doing and on the roll that they're on right now, and I really think special shit's coming, so I'm glad the national people are taking us seriously. I do want to point out one thing that hurts my narrative but also helps my narrative, like when I like to use it, and that's plus minus tonight. Team high. Plus minus. Can you guess who it is? Guess the plus minus.
I mean, Vooch?
No, Matt Thomas. He is a plus 16 in 19 minutes. Fucking wild. I guess we're stupid. He's got it all figured out. Can you guess the worst plus minus on the team tonight?
Kobe?
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, okay.
He was the only one on the entire team outside of Cook that finished minus. He was minus 13 tonight. Cook was minus 2. So when you look at stuff like that, it makes me feel real good that you have a guy like Zach LaVine and Vooch who had good games tonight, even though DeMar had a pretty good game, but are able to pick it up and
did he
get that
shoot
win.
like 70% from the floor?
Who's that?
DeMar?
DeMar was 9 for 20.
Oh, shit. Okay. No.
Yeah, 9 for 20 tonight. So he was just under 50%.
Why do I feel like that was a lot better than that?
Because he hit a fucking couple shots that probably should have counted for 3 field goals, like a couple fadeaway jumpers and shit. I mean, that's probably why. Just every shot that he makes looks like like I said, a circus shot. One more guy I want to talk about before we move into the next game is Javonte Green tonight, dude. Just played it's unreal, this cat right now. Javonte Green, oh my God. This cat, dude, is unreal. Very sorry. Anyway, hang on one second, buddy. Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ, dude. Don't ever get a cat, by the way. They're good to get mice. I love my cat, but when you have a profession that's not a profession, just a faraway dream, it will ruin it. Whether that's podcasting or whittling, maybe, whatever you like to do in your spare time.
Maybe knitting. I'm sure they'd
maybe
fuck
knitting.
up.
Yeah. Oh, he would fuck up knitting. I guarantee my cat would fuck up knitting. Anybody who do that would want it. One of those little things that they have where you knit with the little needle, they just stab yourself in the throat with it. With my cat, because he would just ruin your dreams. You're making this blanket, he screws it up. Painting would probably be another bad one.
It's got really morbid really quick.
It did. It got real bad. I got really irritated. God damn cat, dude. Can't even remember what I was saying anymore. Oh, Javonte Green.
Yes.
Javonte Green finishes. He didn't miss a shot tonight, actually. So he went 4 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from downtown. He hit all 4 of his free throws, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And we need to start the chant to get him into the dunk contest, because I think he deserves to be there, dude.
No, I mean, the dunk contest has moved to more like these lower tier kind of no-name guys. So why shouldn't Javonte be there?
Yeah, I think he really should. He's contributing in the starting lineup on a surefire playoff team, one of the arguably top 3 teams in the Eastern Conference. I know record-wise, but, whatever, talent-wise. And he's killing it. So I think that he should definitely be thought of for the dunk contest. All right, next game. It's against the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta has not been great. They lost on Christmas to the Knicks. So they're coming off a loss. I mean, this team is so far away from what it was last year when they made the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, what do you think of Atlanta?
I mean, Atlanta and New York both kind of like, I don't know, like everybody was all hooting and hollering and they're such great teams. And it's just like, no, they just had off seasons before us. Like that's really all it was. They spent ahead of time. Their rosters are somewhat set in place. They were a year ahead, but now they might be a couple years behind. Like they had that window last year, but now that window looks gone. And I hope we don't take them lightly, because obviously Trae Young is still an amazing talent, and I do think Atlanta still has a pretty good roster over there. I can't say the same about the Knicks. But at least in terms of Atlanta, they're not a team that I'd take lightly, because I do still expect to see them make the playoffs. But definitely not what you would expect from a team that made the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right. I'm kind of blown away by the regression. I know they've had some injury problems all year, but where they're at right now is just kind of wild to me. But tomorrow's injury report looks very telling. Herter, Young, John Collins, all listed as out. So, I mean, I don't really, take that for what you will.
So Mac McClung can play?
I'm really hoping that we're going to get the Mac show, the Cats back, if you were wondering. It's unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable. But yeah, so if these guys all miss the game, I mean, the victory probability for the Bulls has to be high. Hopefully the Bulls can. It's on here. But my cat's made a podcast appearance. Everybody, this is Boo Radley Squires. His name is named by my daughter Ren. This is Boo. Boo, please get out of here. But yeah, Hawks are down, man. I think the Bulls can walk away with a victory here. Go 11 games over 500. And, take a nice couple days off, because I believe this is the second time that we come off the COVID, postponement into a back-to-back. So I'm curious to see, if the Bulls can come out with a bunch of energy tomorrow like they did against the Lakers and the Rockets and, come away with a victory.
Hey, Zach's got 6 pounds of muscle to burn off. So I think we should be good there. I mean, game wasn't too close tonight. Obviously, you did have a couple of the starters go deep into the fourth there just because it got closer than it should have. But I'm expecting we handle the Hawks pretty easily tomorrow, and then we get them a second time on Wednesday. So back-to-back games with the Hawks coming up, and I don't expect us to lose.
Yeah, we're looking at a potential 5-game winning streak here, my friend. Take that shit. I love it. Take advantage of the bad teams that are being put in front of you right now. Win these games, and especially being shorthanded too. But I don't really have much else, man. You got anything else before we get out of here?
No, other than I'm just glad to see your beautiful face and have the Chicago Bulls back on my TV screen. It's just a good time to be a Bulls fan. Like the amount of Bulls gear that I see out in public now is getting astounding. I mean, it's always been there because it's just a great brand, but now people actually they know what's going on. You don't ask them.
They made the Bulls cool again, man.
They did, and they did it so quickly. It's
Yeah.
still mind blowing.
It is, and it's still the greatest. It's the greatest because you watch the Bears, and I'll tell you what, man. Holy shit! Did you see the ending of that game? The Bears game? That was wild.
I did not.
If you get a chance, check that out because I was thinking they were going to lose and they somehow pull out the victory, but I was still depressed during the whole thing, regardless if they came back and won. But I mean, holy shit. Yeah, he does. And if you watch the last play of the game, you'll see, for the Bears, you'll see why. Because it was absolutely wild. I have to give credit to that bald fucking idiot. Because he went out balls out, man, and he converted. So just check that out if you can. But other way, to my original point, the Bulls are making me not hurt from the Bears every Sunday again. And when the Bulls are on top, this city's on top. I don't care what anybody says. So I absolutely love what's going on. But we'll be back tomorrow. The game starts at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you tune in to NBC Sports Chicago. The Bulls will be on. Be sure to go to OnTapSportsNet.com for all your Chicago sports literature and podcasting needs. Following us on Twitter at BullsOnTap, at OnTapSportsNet. Following Goose at BullScripted, me at BuzzOnTap. Anywhere you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to us, 5-star rating and review because that's cool and tough. We'll be back tomorrow after the Bulls take on the Hawks. Let's go, Bulls.